Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing the latest transfer stories. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona are plotting a shock move for a new centre forward in case of Memphis Depay exit. 3 names are on the shortlist. Who are those 3 names? We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Hector Bellerin. It has been reported that the Premier League defender is rejecting offers from Italian clubs in order to sign for Barcelona. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. FC Barcelona are looking ahead to the final few hours of this summer transfer market, desperately hoping to complete the remaining deals and finalize their squad building. One of the players tipped to leave Camp Nou in the final hours is Memphis Depay. The Dutchman has fallen out of favor under Xavi Hernandez, with very little hopes of a breakthrough in the starting 11. The arrival of Robert Lewandowski has played a key role in dwindling Depay's role in the first team. And although Barcelona are tipped to offload Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Xavi does not want the Dutchman to stay at Camp Nou. Barcelona might even consider the possibility of terminating the attacker's contract today, deadline day, in a desperate attempt to cut down, on their inflated wage budget. In light of Depay's potential exit from Camp Nou, Barcelona are open to signing a new forward as well, according to Jordi Blanco Dutch. The ESPN journalist suggests Barcelona might consider signing a new number 9 to replace Depay, as they want a proper backup for star striker Lewandowski, especially with Aubameyang also facing an uncertain future at the club. Barca's pursuit of a new forward is subject to the salary margin that remains at the club after the pending deals are completed. The Blaugrana have proper plans in place already, having identified no less than 3 potential replacements for Depay. Apart from Depay, Barcelona are expected to offload Martin Braithwaite as well, so the addition of a new number 9 could be a paramount in these closing stages of the market. Jordi Blanco Dutch has not yet disclosed the names of the options that are being considered, but Xavi is likely to prefer a technically astute number 9 that can offer more versatility and flexibility in the final third, while providing the goal-scoring threat up front as well. Memphis Depay's future at Barcelona looks so uncertain even until now. Despite the fact that the transfer window is coming to a close, the player still looks like he will not be a Barca player by the end of today. 2 weeks ago when we heard about the move for Juventus collapse, it seemed as though Memphis will stay at the club, but that is not the case. It is reported that manager Xavi does not even like the player in the first place. That is why, even if Aubameyang is leaving to Chelsea, Memphis Depay staying at Barcelona is still very unlikely. So now they are reporting that Barcelona are plotting a move for a new forward in case Memphis Depay leave, and they are saying 3 names are on the shortlist. This journalist from ESPN did not disclose those names, but let's see what will happen. But it's really funny. Why is it on deadline day that Barca are already thinking of, we need a replacement for Lewandowski? That was something that was supposed to be thought of ever since. But now thinking about it at the very last moment of the transfer market is not making sense. This is something that Barca ought to think about ever since. Because it's even surprising, as I've always been saying this, selling Memphis Depay and selling Aubameyang in the same transfer window is not cool enough. It's not that the best decision for me, and that is what Barca are trying to do. Xavi have preferred but Aubameyang more than Depay. And mind you, Aubameyang leaving to Chelsea is not Xavi's making. It is the board of directors making. It is Laporta's making. Xavi even reportedly asked the board again 2 days ago that if it will be possible for them to keep Aubameyang, let them do so. But they didn't. They never did that. Because as we have already reported earlier today, Fabrizio himself have confirmed that the player is leaving to Chelsea as widely expected. So Xavi, I initially thought he had no choice but to count on Memphis Depay, as no club is really strongly linked at the moment, but it seems as though the manager is still open to letting Memphis Depay leave. Earlier today we also heard the shock report of Chelsea closing in on the transfer for Memphis Depay. The very Chelsea that's just from signing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, they want to go for Memphis Depay. So things are really happening. Crazy things are happening. Let me put it that way. As today is a deadline day, let's always expect the unexpected until the final moment, until the last second is over. So let's see what happens when it comes to Memphis Depay's future. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona's search for a new right back this summer has been well documented, as the club have been in the market for reinforcements in that particular position for a while now. Following the exit of Dani Alves, Barcelona had always required a new option, especially in light of Sergio Dest's underwhelming performances at the club. While Barca have struggled to offload the American international of the majority of the transfer window, his recent and rather shocking loan move to AC Milan appears to have opened the excellent opportunity for the club, bringing in a new face at right back. Hector Bellerin and Thomas Meunier were the two desired options for coach Xavi Hernandez in these late stages of the transfer market. But with Borussia Dortmund reluctant to sell Meunier, Bellerin has emerged as a likely signing for Barca. According to the report from Fabrizio Romano, the Catalans are closing in on the capture of Bellerin as well. The Arsenal star is currently waiting for a final call before joining his former club, Barcelona. With the Gunners willing to offer him a letter of freedom, Bellerin has no shortage of alternatives, with the player also being courted by Italian clubs among many others. However, Bellerin is prepared to reject all the other offers in an attempt to return to Catalonia. He is thus waiting out on the final call and should soon sign a contract with Barcelona, subject to a definitive decision from the club. Bellerin's arrival at Camp Nou might not instantly fix Barca's issues in the right-back department, but for someone who is well aware of the club's footballing philosophy and backs an array of experience at the highest level, he could certainly prove to be a more interesting first-team option than Sergio Dest. Hector Bellerin have strongly been linked with Barca all these past few days, especially after Joan Foyt's move looked impossible after his long-term injury. Thomas Meunier's move also impossible after Dortmund says, no, we can't look for a replacement in this very short time, so we won't sell. Barcelona have given up on those two top targets, so Hector Bellerin have always been the third choice for Xavi and Barcelona. And from the look of things, it seems as though they are closing in on the signing of Hector Bellerin. Earlier today, we did report the fact that Hector Bellerin is closing on to a move to FC Barcelona and is even prepared to take a massive pay cut to do so. So it comes as no surprise that the player is now rejecting offers from Syria that he wants to play but for Barcelona instead. His boyhood club. We quite remember this guy left La Masia before joining Arsenal back in 2011. So let's see actually how things will look like when it comes to Hector Bellerin by the end of today. So callers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.